Good, Brewtiful morning. This November the 3rd. Thank you for joining us every Friday morning at 8:30 as we try to bring to you of what's going on, but also what's happening this past week. It's been a very busy week. We got another week planned for us. So thank you for joining us every time. And be sure and tell everybody to join on and find out what's happening in this great town of Roseville. It's a cool day, but we're ready for it. Guys, I'm ready to roll if you are.
Oh, we're always ready to roll, Mayor. You got to know that by now.
We're accustomed to it now.
That's right. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy Friday, Magnolia.
It's been so cold this week.
It's actually kind of nice. I don't know. Drop a comment.
I don't know how I feel about it.
Are you guys enjoying? Good morning, everybody. If you're enjoying the cold weather this week, drop us a comment. If you're like, nah, no more cold, I'm ready for the spring. We still got a lot of holidays to get through. First and foremost, talking about the holidays, somebody has made their way to the wall here to get ready for the Christmas season. I'm not trying to push Halloween too far into the box or trying to close out on Thanksgiving, just getting ready for the Christmas season. As a reminder, our Christmas parade applications are live. They're on our Facebook page. You can scroll down to the event, see those there in the event. You can get them on the Town of Rutherton's website, Town of Spindale's website, and I believe Spindale's got them on their Facebook page as well because it's a joint parade between Spindale and Rutherfordton. It's a simple form. We just ask you to fill it out. There's no cost, but we do need to communicate with you if you'd like to enter into either one of the parades or both parades. So please take the time. It's very distracting, and it's very much it slows down the process when people show up to the parade day and they have not filled out the form and they just have an expectation that I've always done this and I'd like to be in the parade. I'm number 4. Well, I'm sorry, but we have to make plans between the town of Rutherton and the town of Spindale. We're just asking for some simple contact information. Fill that out, and would love to make sure that your organization or whatever you're representing, your business, gets a chance to stroll down Main Street in Spindale and in Rutherton. So take a minute, fill that form out, and that's going to be a fun day, Saturday, December the 2nd in downtown Spindale and in downtown Rutherfordton, followed up by the tree lighting ceremony.
And I will just add that it is so important for you to just get in the habit of filling that form out, because there is a piece of legislation out there that would require all towns who put on these Christmas parades and whatnot to actually verify insurance and driver's license for everybody that's going to be in the parade. So we're not having to do that yet this year, but in the near future, I'm sure that it will be.
Yeah. And that's just a safeguard for everybody. So, just bear with us. And then if you're already registered, if you register, especially on the form, then we can send you an email next year and say, hey, we know you were in the parade last year. Are you ready to go for this year? So this weekend, there is going to be a Veterans Day show over at Isothermal Community College. And it's going to be Saturday night. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30, featuring Matt Stillwell. And the Rutherford County Veterans Committee has put on this show in partnership with the foundation and the team over at Isothermal Community College. And so I've got a few tickets to give away for the Matt Stillwell show. So first person that can accurately tell us which branch of the military the mayor served in, get you a couple of tickets to the Matt Stillwell concert. So drop a comment and we'll reach out to you. Oh, Mayor, you're giving it away. Look at that. Didn't even recognize the hat you had on this morning. How about that?
Well, that'll be really easy for somebody.
Yeah, so if you're watching, you want to go to the Matt Stillwell concert Saturday, the 4th. There you go, Christine. How many tickets do you need, Christine? All right. While she comments, we will continue on. So the mayor said it has been a busy week. We had fun on Halloween. All right, Christine, we got you 2 tickets right here. So come by. We'll put these up front in an envelope at the desk. If you can't make it by town hall today before 5 o'clock, just let us know and we'll get these to you somehow. So we still got some more tickets. If you're watching and you really want to go to Matt Stillwell, stay tuned. We'll be giving away a couple more tickets throughout the show this morning. All right.
And let me say, if you're a veteran, you can get in free too. So if you're a veteran, be sure and go and get you some tickets for the family, but you get in free.
All right. So we had a lot of fun with the ghosts, goblins, traffic cones, traffic lights, all of the fun stuff in downtown Rutherford. We had a police officer there. There were some police officers that were like, "Hey, we're going to get you for impersonating the cop." But I think you had a little fun giving out candy too, Mayor.
Sure do. It was a fun day, and I have to admit, you guys were traffic stoppers. So it was a great day. So it was a fun day to be on Main Street. All the young people and families together. That's one of the that and Christmas time, when we see all the families together, are two of the most enjoyable times for me, when we see everybody together. And so it's a lot of fun for staff and our whole community. So it was a great day. I think you guys put it together, and congratulations on successful event.
Yep. So following up the candy rush and the sugar hangover of Tuesday, rolled right into a extremely productive day on Wednesday and a robust council meeting. I hope some of you that are watching live had a chance to tune in to that council meeting. We're going to kind of jump around a little bit on the council meeting stuff, but Magnolia, that was a culmination of a lot of work for you at the council meeting with the redevelopment plan. You want to talk about that just real quick?
Yeah, absolutely. So council voted to adopt the 2023 Rutherford 10 redevelopment plan. We've been working on that for what feels like 3 years now. So it's just the culmination of a lot of housing work that we're doing in both the New Hope and Fairview areas. And that plan will serve as a guiding document for the Redevelopment Commission in the future as they get grant funds. It consists of 4 goals and priorities that the commission feels like is most important to focus on. So addressing deferred maintenance properties, addressing vacant and dilapidated properties, infrastructure, and housing stock. So it was so exciting. I'm pretty sure that it passed with a unanimous vote too. So it's so exciting to see all of that work over the course of the past 3 years really come to fruition.
I'd like to take the opportunity. I do this all the time because it is so important. That committee does such an outstanding job. If we think back not too long ago, we didn't even have a committee. But to see where we started with a committee and now the results of working on that committee and the things they've been able to bring together, it's been quite outstanding. And in reality, on our history in a very short period of time. So congratulations on that everybody that's on that committee and the work and the support from the community, because the community helps us get it done too. So thank you.
We also had a chance to celebrate with one of our local citizens, and it feels like he's more than a citizen sometimes, just as involved as he is in the community, involved in our parks and recreation activities, involved in the Kiwanis Club, and is a strong coordinator between the Kiwanis Club and the Norris Library Foundation, and also the town as they do their auctions. He was a vital help in the fundraising effort for Kiwanis Park and continues to be for activities at Kiwanis Park. But on Wednesday night, we got to celebrate Dr. Scott Lawrence for his impact to the CF Foundation, and specifically the Western chapter of the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and his work to do that through hiking. And you might think that's a little odd, but the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, one of their major fundraisers every year is their Extreme Hike. And if you're an avid viewer of Brewtiful Mornings, you know that we have been champions of that as well to help educate around the Extreme Hike. And Dr. Lawrence has now completed his 31st extreme hike of over 30 miles and has hiked over 1,000 miles for Cystic Fibrosis Foundation. And so nationwide, he is now the leader in the number of extreme hikes. And so Mayor Dancy and the council passed a resolution in honor of Dr. Lawrence. Mayor, anything you want to say about that? Oh, maybe
He's speechless.
He's speechless. I would be too, and that's how Scott was. Just extremely speechless. Man of few words, and it took a team of folks to even coerce him into coming to the council meeting, because he would have not accepted that award if he would have known that that was what we were up to. So, Scott and Merrill, thank you if you're watching. We really appreciate you guys bearing with our little sneaky tricks to honor you, but nonetheless, you have been a stalwart in this community, and we really appreciate you, and we celebrate your accomplishments.
We apologize to the citizens if you're getting bad reception, because on my end, I'm only hearing about every third word. So the people that's watching may be having the same difficulties I am. So.
Well, Mayor, we'll hope that the reception comes back, and we'll continue on. So that was a fun time with Dr. Lawrence. And Magnolia, you got a chance. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation was here, and they got a chance. They kind of went to a separate area and had a chance just to celebrate with Scott and some of the families and yourself that are living with cystic fibrosis in our community. And anything you want to add about how the kind of the after party or the celebration was?
Yeah, so I'd walked in there and they were like, oh my gosh, like Scott Lawrence had no idea that we were going to be doing that or anything. So he was just really thankful. I think he was a little stunned and shocked that we honored him and that we passed that resolution for him. But I think it goes a really long way just to show how much we care about the impact that he's having on our community. And just to put it out there, like CF is not a very common disease. Like it affects, I think, 30,000 people within the United States. So just a very small portion of our population. But in Rutherfordton, there's actually quite a few families with people with CF. So I know that it touched my heart because I'm affected by that disease as well. But just to see the impact on the families and having the CF Foundation here, like it shows so much about how much he cares for the community here. So it was so nice. But they had catered a meal from Main Street Market, and they were just having a good old time over in the Woodrow Jones building.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. All right. 2 more tickets available for the Matt Stillwell concert over at ICC. That's going to be Saturday night, November the 4th. Doors open at 6:30. Show starts at 7:30 if you're watching live. All right. Trivia question to win these 2 tickets. First one, and we'll throw the comments up. Veterans Day actually started with a different name. And so if you can tell us what the name of Veterans Day actually started off as, these 2 tickets are yours. So we'll keep going as we wait for the comments to come in as that happens. So Wednesday night, we also got a chance to celebrate with our Citizens Academy graduates. So we started this year with 12 folks in our Citizens Academy. We graduated 10, but that is a 7-week course culminated by their graduation on the 8th week with the town council. And they get a chance to come and engage with our staff, engage with each one of our departments to learn more about how the town serves, how the town is structured. But it's really a chance for us to learn as well. We get to learn from the participants. We get to talk with the participants. So it's not really just us educating them. It's really a mutual innovation opportunity for us to engage together. But it's also a platform for people to get more involved in their community and to really understand how their community operates. All right, Bill. Yes, coming in with Armistice Day. All right, Bill, we got you 2 tickets here for the show. We'll have them in an envelope at our front window at 129 North Main Street. Come by, see us today. You can grab your tickets. If you can't get by before 5 o'clock today, please let us know and we'll try and get them to you. So Bill Sieber beat you in, Tom Green. So stay tuned, Tom. There's going to be one more trivia question. We got 2 more tickets to give away. So Bill, congrats. We'll have those at the front window again here at Town Hall, 129 North Main. So you and Christine come by and see us before 5. And we got one more trivia question, so stay tuned, Tom. And yeah, so they get a chance with the Citizens Academy to be with us throughout that 7-week process. But we got a chance to celebrate their commitment to that class on Wednesday night. Mayor, is your connection getting any better in there?
It just comes and goes. So if you ask me something and I say here, as one during the time it went. So I'll catch up with you later. All right.
Well, we know that sometimes the best thing is just being speechless. And so we that's a big impact there.
That's difficult for me, but I'll find out.
All right. Council had a laundry list of new business items on their agenda. Running through those real quick. Most of these are part of the state appropriations you've heard us talk about before, as now we move into the expenditure platform and the project management of those those grants that we were so graciously awarded by the state of North Carolina. $3.6 million for some wastewater projects, specifically at our wastewater treatment plant, one of our pump stations, and in some of our neighborhoods in the redevelopment commission. So starting that process, getting that moving forward. Authorization for some architectural services for our police station project and our town hall project. More to come on those, but that process, that ball is starting to roll. Town council also heard a request from myself and Police Chief Engel to add additional officer to our police force to assist with just staffing our police department on a day-to-day basis. And I want to thank Chief Engel for his dedication. I want to thank all of our officers, and I want to thank the council for their support in that request. They did honor that request and will allow us some better flexibility to ensure that all of our shifts are staffed and there's no issue with our police services here in the town of Rutherford. So I want to thank the council for their mid-year leadership and ability to respond to the current situation with our staffing, and I want to thank them for that. And then rounding out new business items were some apparatus orders for the fire department. You've heard us talk about the grant we received from the state for a new ladder truck. Council authorized the purchase of a new ladder truck. And I think I have it ready for the screen, but I think I've got a drawing somewhere maybe. Show you. There you go. So kind of a black and white. Of course, it's going to be red and white like most of our other fire trucks, but there's a black and white drawing of the truck that'll be coming. Magnolia, you're good with 400 days or so, something like that?
400 days.
Yeah, it's a long time from now. Isn't that hard to believe that that's how long it takes?
Yeah, that's crazy. But that ladder truck is going to be similar to the one that Forest City has, right?
Well, kinda. See, the one from Forest City reaches out 100 feet and it has a bucket on the top of it. And they call that a platform ladder. And there's a lot of capabilities of a platform ladder. This is called a stick ladder in kind of the industry. This one extends out 107 feet. So it's 7 feet longer than the one in Forest City. And it gives a lot more rescue capabilities, gives a lot more access to buildings and that kind of thing. So it really just depends on the area of service. Forest City has a fantastic ladder, and that platform serves very well in their district. This is something that will help us here in our district with that extended reach. That 7 more feet may not sound like much, but with some taller buildings, and like the chief described during that conversation, we have a lot of buildings that are tall buildings, and then they have buildings or campuses around them. So if you really look at, say, Rutherford Regional Hospital, that's a 5-story building, but there's campus buildings all the way around that. So the reach to get up, to that 5th floor may take that extra 7 feet or so on that 107-foot ladder. So really excited for that additional capability for the town.
Yeah, I often say that our departments are only as good as the equipment we provide them. And so the fire department, police department, all our public works, we try to provide them the best that we possibly can and afford, and they're qualified to be able to do the job that's their responsibility to ask them to do. So we congratulate the fire department on what the services they do. And as we talked about before, opening up number 2, that just expands the territory that we can provide safety for.
Are you looking up another trivia question?
I was looking up another trivia question. So this one kind of shocked me, honestly. So we got a trivia question for the last 2 tickets for the Veterans Day. So I know Tom missed out on Armistice Day, or maybe just the internet connection got him right in behind Bill. So he's still watching. All right. How many veterans are there in the United States? I'll give you a hint. It's in the millions, and it's in the double digits of millions. So that I'll give you a hint on that. So how many veterans are in the United States? 2 more tickets. That'll be for the Matt Stillwell Show, Saturday, November the 4th over at ICC for Veterans Day. While we're waiting on those numbers to come in, we will also be hosting a brief Veterans Day memorial. This will be our first year doing this. And so on Saturday, November the 11th at 11 a.m. over in the city cemetery at our new Veterans Memorial, we will be placing a wreath and having a moment of silence and a small celebration there on Veterans Day. So if you'd like to come out and be a part of that, this will be our first time doing that. We'd love to have an opportunity to continue to grow this into a bigger celebration and a bigger memorial, but this is our first year. We just want to have an opportunity to come together as a community and honor all of our veterans here. So join us for a small celebration on Saturday, November the 11th at 11 a.m. If you've never been to the Veterans Memorial here in Rutherfordton, don't worry. It has kind of transpired over the years through Eagle Scout projects, but our Public Works Department this year really kind of elevated it with a new concrete platform and some new memorials. It is right in the kind of the backside of the city cemetery. So if you drive in on Cemetery Street, hang a right, and just to the right there, you'll see a large American flagpole behind a big oak tree, and underneath the oak tree there is the Veterans Memorial. Just look for the people, look for the flags, and come and join us for just a time of gathering as a community, really in a moment of silence and thanking all of our veterans. A little high, Tom, a little high. You're going to have to bring it down a little bit.
I want to take the time to thank Town, Public Works, and everybody for expanding that area over there. I think it should be a spot that we should all take pride in, and I think recognizing our veterans and making it a special day, celebration locally, and join in with everyone else in our community. So thanks to everyone that had a part in doing it. So hope you come out next Saturday and be a part of that event.
All right. Next week, next Friday, we will be live with Brewtiful Mornings from Heart of the Foothills. And so Heart of the Foothills is going to be having an event the following Tuesday. I believe that's the 14th. And they have got a kind of a national, they're on a national tour to help support animal rescue facilities. And the gentleman that's coming is called Jordan's Way National Tour. And from what I understand, I am going to be locked in a kennel. And the only way I can get out of the kennel is to raise some amount of money. So just be on the lookout for that. I'm going to need a little help from everybody to throw some money towards the way of Heart of the Foothills on November the 14th. Mayor, are you going to be locked in a kennel too?
Yes, I am.
So they have got some of us strays gathered up throughout the community in an attempt to raise some awareness, have a little bit of fun, and that's going to be on Tuesday the 14th at Heart of the Foothills. Check out their Facebook page for more details, but we'll be live with them on Friday. I believe that's Friday the 10th. For a quick Brewtiful Mornings to learn more about what's coming up on the 14th. So we'll be live with them. Looking forward to all that. It's going to be loud. It's probably going to be loud. There's going to be a lot of barking and meowing and all kinds of crazy stuff going on next Friday morning.
Okay, I have a couple of questions.
Okay, go for it.
Number one, are you in an indoor or outdoor kennel?
Whew, I hope indoor, because if it's outdoor and it's cold, I'm gonna have to really rely on some folks to get me out of there quick.
We're
Do
going
we
to be
know the
depending on
fundraising number, or can we just keep you there all day?
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you could donate to keep.
Yeah. Maybe you could, if people are donating to get me out, and then you can, call in and say, hey, I give some money to keep them in there. It starts at 5:00, so it's not like you're going to be, able to keep me in there during the workday. How about that?
And I'm going to be there too, so I'm going to be needing some help also. So it's my understanding we're not going to be alone. That'd be a great project. It's a great, worthwhile project. Some areas that they don't receive a lot of funding to help. So hopefully people can join in and have some fun, plus help our organization that's looking out for those extra pets in our community. So I'm excited about it. And I'm going to have fun. So we'll see.
Mayor almost got his rally cap. All right, Tom, you're the only one answering the question. According to our statistics, there are 19.2 million veterans in the United States. So even though you're a little off, we're going to give these tickets to you. So, Tom, 2 tickets to the concert. Come down to Town Hall today before 5:00, and they'll be at the front window with your name on them. Congrats. Thanks for even participating in the opportunity to win those. 19.2 million. And according to the statistics, that makes up about 10% of the United States. And of that 19.2 million, just some statistics there, 13% are women. So that seems to be a growing trend. And so anyway, we are proud of all of our veterans, past, present, and future. And we want to thank all of those that have made the sacrifice to serve our country. And unfortunately, for those that have paid the ultimate sacrifice, we give the most due respect to their families and to those that paid the ultimate sacrifice. But next Saturday, the 11th at 11 a.m., we will be in the Rutherton Cemetery at our Veterans Memorial just to pay a small token of our appreciation to those that live here in Rutherton for their service.
And before we get off here, a lot of people keep asking me about Jackson. He is in school. In fact, he is in all year-round school, has been in school since July. So he's kind of a old head at it now. In fact, we've gone over there for some festivals. He takes us around and shows us stuff. So that's part of his life now. And if you remember back in as he would say, back in the old days, he used to say he was 6 years old. Well, he will be coming 6 soon. In fact, he's having his birthday party this weekend, so he will not have to tell a fib anymore when he says he's 6. He will actually be 6. So I want to take this opportunity to wish him a happy birthday.
Now, when he was out at Trick or Treat dressed up as the sheriff,
yep.
He told me that it was going to be his 8th birthday.
That's probably true.
Okay. All right.
Well, I will correct things now. He's still only 5, and so he's working his way up. So, but thanks everybody for their interest in him, and he and his friends are going to have a real good time this weekend. So, but thank you for your interest whenever you see me. But thanks again for everybody that's joined us, and it's been a busy week. We thank everybody the work that they're doing, and look forward to all the things happening in Rutherton.
Christine, Bill, Tom, thank you again for playing along with our trivia for the Veterans Day show at ICC. Each one of you have won 2 tickets. Again, we'll have those at the front window here at Town Hall. Just come by and see us before 5. If you're not going to be able to get here before 5, just send us a direct message. Give us a call at the main number, 287-3520. We'll try to make arrangements to get those to you. But again, congrats. Like the mayor said, if you are a veteran living here in Rutherford County or even active military, and you would like to go to the Veterans Day show featuring Matt Stillwell over at the foundation at ICC, all veterans and active military get in for free. So go by and check that out. It's going to be a fun night of celebration and music over at ICC. Matt is a fantastic country music singer, and I think you'll really enjoy his show.
And remember, this is a weekend. We work with the clock. So be sure and keep that in mind.
I appreciate you bringing that up, Mayor. Chief Harrell and also our Division Chief, Wendy Craig, who is in charge of fire prevention education here in Rutherton, wanted me to give you a message. So everybody kind of knows that, turn the clocks back, check your batteries, right? Check your batteries in your smoke detector, your CO detector, and make sure that your batteries, that was kind of the thing, right? Everybody, that's been fire prevention for years and years and years, is when, spring forward, fall back, check your batteries, gives you a chance to do that twice a year. And that's fantastic, fantastic advice. What we want to add on to that layer is when you're checking your batteries, check the date on your detector. And your smoke detector, your CO detector, those are only good for a 10-year period. So if your smoke detectors, and every smoke detector or CO detector is going to have a date of manufacture on the label. So when you pull it off to look at the battery, there's going to be a date of manufacture, and it's going to say the month and the year when it was built in the factory. That detector is only good from 10 years after that date. And so if your detector is now constructed before 2013, you need to replace that detector. And so that's not just a time to change the battery, it's also a time to change that detector out. So again, some good advice from our friends at Rutherton Fire and Rescue. While you're looking at those batteries, look at the date of manufacture and make sure your device is within that 10-year period of operation. And I will tell you too, if you start, this is the time of year where people are turning on their heat, they're doing indoor fires. So both CO detectors and smoke detectors, if those are going off and being ultra sensitive, when you look at, instead of just silencing the smoke detector, pull that thing off and look at it. If that detector is approaching that 10-year mark, it's 9.5 years old, 9 years old, it may be time to go ahead and replace that as well. So just be thinking about that when you have those malfunctions. If it's approaching that 10-year age, might be time to go ahead and replace that detector. So thank you, Wendy, for that reminder this morning.
And the three of us know how important equal opportunity is for our organization. The annual Shop with a Cop applications are now available. Applications will be accepted through December the 1st, and these applications will be picked up here at Town Hall. Family notification will begin on December the 5th, and Shop with a Cop will be held on December the 16th. So if you're involved with that, be sure you get in touch with our Town Hall. We'll be more than happy to assist you and help them. We congratulate our police department on the excellent work they do in protecting our community, but also in working with our young people in the community that so they don't miss out on a real good Christmas. So be sure and keep that in mind.
Last piece of news before we play the exit, or just to have a little bit of fun, whatever we end up doing. This week was the start of our loose leaf collection with our public works department. And so do remember that we do pick up loose leaf at the curbside. We do that now through January. And so make sure those leaves are pushed up to the curb, but please make sure they're not close to a mailbox, to a power pole, that they're not covering up a storm drain. Get those in an area near the curb, and our team will come by and pick those up. We do a north to south collection route. And so if you miss the route pickup, if our guys come by on a Thursday and suck up the leaves for all your neighbors and you get out there Friday morning, it could be 5 to 7 business days before they make that loop back. It really just depends on the volume of leaves in town. But we start on the north end of town, work our way to the south end of town. When we get to the south end of town, we go back to the north end of town. So there's not really a set collection day for your area, for your neighborhood. Just get those leaves out at the curb, and we will get those picked up along that collection route for service.
Okay, so I just want to go back to the comments. Rodney Green had commented about 113 doing special holiday dinner shows. So I'm pretty sure tickets are available on their website, or check their social media, but they're going to do On Piano with David Roach November 25th and Please Come Home for Christmas Elvis show. So I just didn't want to overlook that or anything.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that his Elvis show is always sold out too.
Of course it is. It's Elvis. It's the king. All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Thank you for tuning in with us live here on Brewtiful Mornings. Hope you enjoyed the show just as much as we did. We will be live with you next Friday from Heart of the Foothills as they get ready for their Jordan's Way tour on November the 14th. More information to come about that, and hope you all have a beautiful weekend.
I'm
Have
sorry,
a nice weekend.
Can I ask one
yeah.
clarifying question? Are
Absolutely.
you also going to be locked in a cage next Friday?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that's on Tuesday the 14th. I think if you came, you could probably convince them to lock me in a cage during Brewtiful Mornings.
We'll figure it out. Okay.
We'll work.
Happy Friday, everybody.
We'll work on that.